Hi everyone, this is Diane. Thank you for coming to my channel. As you can see, I have my ukulele little golden book here, and that's what I'll be working on today. I did some work late last night because I couldn't sleep. So I went through my ephemera things that I made, and pulled out some pieces that might work in there. And I have all the little pieces that I die cut yesterday, and just some things from the magazines and cards that I've already shown you. I have little bits of fabric here, and I have some trims. They're on my sewing chair. I have it pulled up next to me, so I have the trims right there where I can reach them. And I pulled out some brightly colored washi tapes. I covered the inside with the same paper that I used to cover that pocket insert there, or the puzzle insert. I added a library pocket and some of the fabric washi that Sarah made, and added one of my layered flowers there. This came out of a National Geographic magazine. It says, "The warmest welcome in the world awaits you in the islands of the 50th state." And I want to add this to be the nameplate. This is something I stamped onto some mixed media paper that I had colored, and another one of my tropical flowers. And then I did some pockets and things in the wee hours this morning. But I don't have any other plans right now. I want to add some of the trims that I pulled out, and probably some more pockets. I want to do something with some of the magazine pages that I have set aside there. But I want to be careful not to bulk it up too much, because I'm using 1-inch wires to bind it. That's the biggest that I have, and it could get pretty bulky pretty fast. I put this strip of scrapbook paper here, not so much as a reinforcement, but as a decoration, just to add some color. But it is nice thick cardstock, so it will reinforce this paper. The book pages themselves are quite sturdy. And this had a lot of blank space, so I stamped a journaling spot, stamped "Find Joy in the Little Things," and added another flower. There was a clipper ship right here. I covered it up with a flower. I made a pocket here and added this young lady from a National Geographic. Most of the pictures you're going to see, like magazine photographs, are from National Geographics from the 1960s. So I do need some sort of a card to go in there. I don't need to do that right now. But I think I will add some trim here, and I don't know, I love this, and I don't want to cover it too much, but I was wondering if I needed to add a journaling spot. First, let's look at the trims that I have. I've got this leaf, this vine, that I could put there. And let's see, what other possibilities do I have? This is a bright color, which could be tropical. My sisters are chatting. That looks kind of cool. I took some of this white vine or white trim that looks like large leaves and sprayed it with some of my sprays. This is a Tim Holtz one, and this is one that I made with food coloring. So hopefully I can use that on something. I have a pocket on the back, so I don't really want to put a pocket here. It's already a pretty thick page. So it's just something to journal on that still allows the pretty paper to be seen. I don't know if I'm doing that. I'm thinking. It looks like a pretty page. I like this leaf trim, I just don't like playing with it. I know my hand's in the way, but I'm holding the trim from flipping around. I went out with my sisters yesterday for my birthday. We went to Curly's Chicken House in Elmira. And then we went to Light's Bakery in Elmira, where I chose my little birthday cake. Then we went to her house, Annette's house, because she lives on the outskirts of Elmira. And then we had some cake, and we visited for a good long while. Her husband came home from work, and he joined us. He likes hanging out with us. And we like hanging out with him. He's a good guy. And he's funny, and he's sweet. And I'm glad he makes my sister happy. You know what? Yeah, that's good. I was thinking I put this on the wrong side of the page. That would not be good. I want this to be able to be flipped up, but I'd love to be able to glue this down. I guess I can. I can glue that down and you can still write on that. This flower is bent. There. So it would be like this. Doing a book like this, you have to be careful to realize where the wires are going to be. Think about that. So it is like this, and you flip it over and there's a pocket. Okay, we're good. Then I had this Tiki Hut menu, vintage menu, and it had some pretty bad stains. There's some there, but I covered up part of the stain with this fabric washi because I love the bright colors in that. It's great for this journal. Thank you, Sarah. This is something that I painted. I drew the flower and painted it a few weeks ago. I was doing a few pieces like that, and then I made a journaling, or printed this. It was in my stash. And there's one of the die cuts that I did. I was going to make it into a pocket, but it's a nice embellishment there. So you could glue stuff on the inside of this or leave it the way it is. But journal here. I got some of my brightly colored papers out. So, and cut those to size. And I have some little pieces here from the magazines. I'm going to add her to this gold yellow cardstock. was wondering about using some of these to simulate grass skirts. Don't want to cover up the words. So maybe that can go on a different page. Sorry, this is taking a while. I could be telling you an interesting story, but I think I'm too tired. So we will just calmly and peacefully craft today. Alrighty. About 5 inches. And I know that the binding will go here, but it's okay to have the holes punched in the pocket. I have these pieces that I stamped onto colored paper. I like this one better. It's not quite so wild. Well, that would go well with a tropical journal. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go wild. Even though we're having a calm and peaceful crafting day. It has a little journaling area there. It's a pretty cool stamp. I found it on Etsy, I believe, a long time ago. And it's great for using up long, skinny scraps. Now I can make journal cards out of these leftover pieces, so I'm going to worry about the journal cards later after I see what's left. This has a pocket here. I added some fabric to this page. I wondered about adding some of this lace that I just got a few weeks ago. I don't usually put lace on the edges of the pages like I do in my regular journals on a wire-bound journal, but I might do that a little bit. And I'll just use glue instead of sewing. I did sew the fabric on. I still have the pages numbered in pencil. And I'll try to remember to erase that once it's all put together. This one, I had a pocket on the back. I did this in the wee hours this morning. Made this pocket. And I'll back this with something. And there's an old postcard. This says greetings from Tioga, Pennsylvania. We are not by an ocean, so I don't know what that picture is from. There is a lake, but there's no surf, so I don't know. But anyway, I thought it looked good in a journal like this. And this has a couple of girls sitting on a rock in some water reading books. Isn't that cute? That's from National Geographic. I added the bright washi tape. I glued them to the dyed grid paper. And you can open it up and journal on it. Looking at my trims. I thought this one looked kind of tropical. I like that. So I think that's the side I sprayed, I think. Looks like it's the right side. It's a little bit shinier. Okay, there's that one. Maybe I'll add that. It's another stamped label on a painted paper. Got some trims hanging off the edges now. I'm just going to back this onto some cardstock or paper, and it will be a page. So I'll use some of my beautifully colored paper. This was dyed with a RIT dye when I was doing some fabric. Oops. Dropped the brayer. I won't add anything to that right at this moment. Oh, let's think about where to put the hula skirt. Maybe we could put it right at the beginning. We can cover up the Simon and Schuster. I don't want this to go all the way over to where the wires will be. That would be a mess. This is fun. I'm not usually into tropical stuff, but it's fun to do this. And I'm sure somebody will like it. Oh, I forgot. I was going to bring that little deer journal in here because I mentioned it in yesterday's video. And I said the wrong person that I got it from. I bought it from Meg at Chasing Retro. That little deer journal. And I apologize for, crediting the wrong person. It happens with me quite frequently. But she has done some wonderful retro summertime journals with a Hawaii theme, like Annette from Disney, the Mickey Mouse Club. Annette Funicello. As a teenager, she did some movies, and they made books with her. And anyway, she has a book, a journal done with one of Annette Funicello's books by Whitman, and it's a Hawaiian themed, and I think she has another Hawaiian themed journal. that are still in her shop. So I will link her below. I feel bad that I named the wrong person yesterday. I want to make sure Meg gets credit for that beautiful journal that she made me. Well, she didn't make it for me. I bought it. So go visit Chasing Retro and see her. See, I'm making a Hawaiian themed journal, and I'm telling you to go buy Hawaiian themed journals from her. That is not smart business, but she makes wonderful journals. And I think there are enough customers for both of us. Maybe I'll put this a little further back in the line. I don't know how many grass skirts I want in this journal. Let's see. Should I do 2 or 3? Let's just see if we can figure out how that would look. I know I'll have to make that narrower. I just want to see how it would look with 3 rows of fringe sticking out the bottom. Oh, that didn't help. That looks good. I could do 3. I think I might want to punch the holes before I glue that on, because it might be tricky getting it into the well where I have to punch. This might be too thick, so I'm just gonna leave this here. If I had a sticky note right here, I would put a little sticky, whoops, sorry. Oh, here's a sticky note. I will put fringe. There. Okay, let's carry on. I think this needs something. How about some washi tape? You might need a tab here. I'll just save time and make one in the right color. Okay. Let's see if we can find a spot for another pocket or something. I know I have more pockets already in here. This one, that was a full page in the National Geographic. And you know they're not big pages, but it was too big for this, so I had to trim it down, and then it was way up to the top, and I didn't want to trim any more off the top or the bottom, so I just gave it this nice shape at the top. And I will decorate this tag. Glued it to pink cardstock, and I just love that picture. These cards are going to be bound right in. I think that's as far as I got with pockets last night, or this morning. So let's look in here, see what we have now for pockets. I have all my cut-off pieces I can use, but I want to use as many of these magazine images as I can. This one is the Hawaiian Islands map. That looks good there. I need to trim a little bit. And I can glue it to cardstock, but the cardstock maybe can show at the top, but definitely not at the sides. There's just no room. So I think with the pink flowers, I would rather have pink than blue. Or green, I mean, because there's a lot of green and not much pink. And I need a different piece of pink. I'll be right back. I wonder if I should look for a more of a hot pink. I don't know if I have any hot pink. I don't, because I don't like hot pink. I can use more of these as journal cards to go into the pockets. I'm gonna look for a border stamp. Is that too wide? Oh, let's try it. Not too bad. That looks pretty. I'm not trying to distress anything, but I just want to edge this so it stands out from the background page better. That looks better. What a fun pocket with the Hawaiian Islands on it. Of course, our thoughts are with the Hawaiian Islands right now, with the fires, my goodness, wildfires that have devastated Maui. Is it Maui? One part of Maui? Lanai? I don't know. But we know that many people have died, and they've just begun the search for bodies, which is just horrible to think about. I can't imagine. But I had this journal planned well before that happened. I can put this recipe for Hawaiian drop cookies in there. We're probably going to have, we're going to have to say goodbye. I'm going to keep working. I did have something I could have been talking about, but I forgot. I wanted to talk about YouTube ads. That will be for another video. Okay. I'm not going to stop the video just yet. Maybe maybe this video can be a little longer than my normal ones. This matches perfectly with that. I stamped this on, this label stamp on a piece of magazine paper. I want to use this somewhere. Asking for a full color cartograph map of Hawaii. Oh, must be it went with this, like the one above it said. 30 inches wide, for which I enclose 50 cents for one, or $1 for 3. Here's another magazine page that I need to back. This is not National Geographic. The 1950s woman's magazine. Oh, I forgot. I need to change the blade in this, and I don't have any. So I need to order some. That was very rough. That looks better. Alright, I guess I will let you go now. And I will see what my sisters have been chatting about. And then I will continue working on this for a little while. I'm having fun with it. And it is going to be bulky. Once I put O-wires in there, it'll make this pop open, but that's okay. It can happen sometimes. It's a lush, tropical, abundant journal. Thanks for watching. I have a few more pages to take a look at here, and then I can go back and add details. I want to make sure she gets in there too. But I hope you'll come back and see what happens next. Maybe it'll be the final flip through the next time you see this book. I don't know if I'm going to list this by itself or if I'll finish the other two golden books that have nothing to do with the tropics and do them all together, list them all together. I don't know yet what I'll do. So just keep watching and you'll find out. I'll see you soon. Have a creative day today. Bye-bye.